Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Now today's video is going to be a super quick review on the brand new Beauty Blender foundation called Bounce. I have it right here in my hands and I'm so excited to announce that it's finally available in the UK. Finally, I've been waiting so long for this and it is exclusive to Cult Beauty. I'm gonna basically show you what this looks like on the skin. I haven't used this before. I have pumped out to swatch it. I'm not sure if this is my color, but on my hand it kind of looks like it could be my color, so hopefully it will be the one. And just before we get started, I just want to say that the PR that has gone out is insane. It's like a giant beauty blender, a ginormous one, and it's filled with 32 different shades of this formulation. Plus, it comes with exclusive different beauty blenders in the shades of the foundations, which unfortunately you can't buy, but it was such a beautiful PR package. Honestly, I've never seen anything like it. So yesterday was a bit of a dream come true for me. We basically had dinner with Beauty Blender and I got to meet the owner and founder of the brand. Her name is Rianne. Yeah, I honestly felt so inspired to meet this woman who basically has changed our habits and the way that we apply makeup, and to basically just be sat on a table with her was just crazy, just completely crazy. I actually remember at the beginning of my career, when I first started makeup, I used to go to a shop in West London called Pam, and they stocked beauty blenders. So it was actually quite hard to get them at the time, and they were very, very niche and it wasn't around everywhere. So I would go there and I remember always picking it up and looking at it, and it was in a different box at the time, and looking at this and thinking, oh my God, I wish I could afford this. I remember just looking at this product and thinking, I wish I could afford it, but I honestly had no money at all to buy this sponge for my kit and for myself. I really wanted to, and I just remember that time so well. Honestly, I feel like it was last week where, you know, I couldn't even afford one beauty blender, and now here I am, like having dinner with the woman who invented the beauty blender. I was pinching myself, and honestly guys, like, it's just a very crazy experience and I feel so honored and so blessed to even be a part of this. So she seems like a very, very innovative woman, and there's so many exciting things that this brand has launched since the sponge, and I think that with such an iconic staple product being her sponge, then I was thinking, how is this new foundation gonna look? And what they've done is they've designed a brand new, unique component. And what I really, really like is that the component is basically designed to support the iconic product, the Beauty Blender. So over here we've got this flat shaped like palette-like thing where you can lay it on its side, you can lay it on its back, and you can lay it on its front. And at the back, what we've got is the actual glass component which holds the foundation. We have a lock, so if you're on the go or traveling, and you also have a pump over here to kind of release the product. And the product basically comes out of this nozzle and sits on the palette so that you can use your beauty blender and bounce it. Pretty cool, right? So just before we get started, I just want to tell you a little bit about what I learned yesterday and all the information about the foundation. Okay, so hopefully I'm gonna remember all of this, guys. So basically, this is a whipped formula. The texture, I know you guys all want to know, it is medium to full buildable consistency and texture, okay? So really, if you wanted to, you can kind of use a little bit, and the more you use product-wise, then the more coverage you're going to get out of the foundation. When I actually swatched this on my hand, I was actually really, really blown away by the texture. I honestly have not felt anything like this before. And I actually asked Rianne why this was, and she said that it was because they actually whipped the formula. So the foundation is actually whipped for quite some time, and it's whipped with one of the ingredients is hyaluronic acid, which I know is huge at the moment, and the other one I think is birch or something birch. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but those elements basically give it a very mousse-like consistency in my eyes. So when you pump it, actually it's not very runny, it doesn't really go that far, which is quite cool. Yeah, you definitely see that it's very, very smooth and it gives you coverage. Obviously I'll show you what it looks like on my skin, so don't worry, we're gonna get to that point. Also, what I love about this is is that as a makeup artist, like mixing things a lot, or even if you're not a makeup artist, like we all love mixing things. So if you've got glow drops, you can basically put some here and mix it in with your foundation. You could put moisturizer, SPF, like whatever you want, mix it in so that you've got some sort of like mixology happening so that you apply that on your skin, which is really cool. What I also love about this is the fact that it has got that lock, because I do travel a lot. It is 30 mils that you get in this foundation, and I went for the shade 3.65. So I know a lot of you are eager to know about all of the shades. I'm not sure if this is my shades, just one that I grabbed and I swatched and I thought, oh, this looks good. I will be doing a little bit more swatches on all of the shades so I see everything in there. But the color coding for this foundation is actually really unique, and Rianne said that it was more about undertones. It's all about undertones, guys. So it doesn't have a conventional kind of like layout. There is a chart that I got yesterday, which I have on my phone, so I'm maybe gonna put it on here so that you guys can really see the different shade ranges and you can see how all of the undertones kind of slot and fit in. Let's go in there and try out the foundation. Let's get it on the face. Now, at the moment, I have been told that you don't even need primer for this, but I love a good primer. So all I've used is a tiny bit of the Sisley primer all over my face, and I just want to go straight in with this product. So I have my wet beauty blender already. Make sure you always wet your beauty blender. I honestly have not found any other sponge which is as good as the original. I'm just saying, this is not a sponsored video, guys. This is just real, honest review. Absolutely love this. So what we're gonna do is now we're just gonna press this. Oh, it's locked, wait a minute. Okay, so we're gonna press this and you can see that the foundation basically just comes out onto the palette area. It doesn't really go too far, and if I hold it vertical, then it doesn't even like drip down into my clothes and make a huge mess. So I'm gonna go in with the bottom side of my beauty blender. We're gonna bounce and we're gonna start applying. So usually I always start around the middle of my face, so on my forehead, around this area, and this area, because I've got dark circles and they really bug me. So like I said, this foundation comes in 32 shades, and I was told that it has a velvet like finish to it. I know a lot of people want to know what the finish is of this. The only thing with this is that they said that when it's kind of, it looks quite matte, but then when you turn, you still have that slight luminosity to the skin, which personally, that sounds perfect for me because I'm really, really oily, but I don't want to look completely dry and matte because then I just look dead. I don't know, it just takes all the life. And I absolutely love this kind of like glowy, that Jennifer Lopez, like glow, bronze, gorgeous skin. So yes, let's put a bit more on. I'm gonna look to the side, guys, because this is where my monitor is in case you're wondering what I'm looking at. Okay, so I'm gonna start with half of my face first, just so we get a very good indication. First impressions are that it does feel very, very lightweight. And I'm going ahead with one pump on one side. All right, guys, so I'm gonna be, this is so scary to do, but I'm gonna zoom in. So if you see pores or fine lines or texture, just remember that I am human. We all have these things. Okay, so here's a really close up. Yeah, in case anyone is wondering what the situation is, I had an allergic reaction to cheesecake. Thank you, cheesecake. But yeah, anyway, back to foundation. So we can kind of see over here the difference. This is just with primer, okay? And then this is with the Bounce foundation. So definitely I can see that it has smoothed out the kind of texture. It has got more of a matte finish, but you can see that it still has a tiny bit of reflection. The coverage is good. It's actually very natural. Like, it's so much more natural than what I thought this was gonna be. It's so crazy. I probably would go in with a little bit more product where I've got discoloration around where I shave and also underneath my eyes. So I'm gonna build this up a little bit more. We're gonna be kind and we're gonna zoom out. We're gonna go with our second pump, guys. And let's go on the other side of the face. So I always apply my foundation with the bum end of the booty of the beauty blender. And then sometimes what I do is with the concealer, I go with that pointy side so that I can really get in there. And guys, just in case you don't know, because I didn't actually know that much about Rianne before, is that she is a makeup artist for 25 years. And when I tell you about her client list, she has done everyone. Okay, so she specialized in film, and she was the first person to basically have to deal with when the film industry moved into HD. And everyone kind of got obsessed with airbrush makeup, but unfortunately on the film set you don't really have access to electricity all the time because you're on set. You might be having someone in the corner of a studio or have someone outside in the field, so you can't be carrying around an airbrush machine because there's no power. So she thought, I need this airbrushed finish, but how do I achieve this without the machine? And this baby came along. Just genius. Absolute genius. Okay guys, so this is 2 pumps at the moment, and I just want you guys to actually let me know what you think of it as well. Like, I want us to do this review together. I actually really like it. Actually really like it. Shade wise, I think I did pretty good. It is pretty good. The undertone is nice. It's not too pink, it's not too yellow. I feel like I still need concealer underneath my eyes, but it's actually quite natural for me. This is quite natural. I'm gonna go in with 1 more pump. This is the 3rd pump, and I wanna really test its buildability. And I also was told that there is a 24-hour long wear on this, and they were very adamant that this was true, and they were like, put it to the test. So I'm going to Vegas next week with a brand for a press trip, and I'm gonna be testing it out, guys. I'm gonna test this out. I'm gonna see if it can survive Vegas, because it's quite hot there, and you know, people, like, there's a lot of aircon. If this can survive Vegas, I think it's gonna be amazing. Okay guys, so this is it done on both sides. That is 3 pumps of product. I definitely feel like if I wanted a little bit more coverage, I could go in with more product. I don't feel like it gets cakey or it's starting to crack or anything like that. It's a very smooth skin-like finish. It does smooth out your pores. I'm looking at my pores, I'm like, this is good. This is really nice. It feels very lightweight. Yeah, it feels good. I'm so excited to be using this product. I cannot even describe. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm actually gonna be giving this product a score out of 10. What do we say? So I think, oh god, it's so hard to do this. Why have I just decided to do that? Out of 10, where would I put this? Guys, I don't know. I'm thinking like 8 or 9 out of 10. Honestly, is that crazy? Yeah, I'm honestly actually really liking this. I've changed my mind. I'm not gonna score it only because I really want to see how it lasts, and I know that I'm so oily. I want to see how this oxidizes. I want to see in 1 hour what my face looks like. In like 2 hours, 4 hours, I really want to see it, and that is huge to me. You know, whenever I do makeup on someone, it might look flawless, but I need it to look good throughout the whole event, throughout her awards, her wedding, her whatever it might be. So I'm going to come back with you. I'm gonna maybe wrap up the review on my Instagram, where I'll tell you how the longevity is going, so keep up to date with my stories. But from an initial first impressions review, I'm definitely gonna say, is it yay or nay? It's a yay. It's 100% a yay. I'm gonna give it quite a high score, only because I feel like for someone to bring out a foundation, and they've literally gone from like Tool to one of the hardest franchises, which is Complexion, I honestly take my hat off to Rihanna for creating such an innovative component, such an amazing component, and also like something that's gonna already complement her hero product. To get this foundation, the texture, the coverage, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So yes, I'm definitely going to be using this. I'm going to be trying this out maybe now for every single day for like a week or 2. That's normally what I do when I get a new foundation, and I'm going to be seeing how it sits with different powders, concealers, and also because all of those things matter, guys. You know, like it doesn't matter if you get one new component to your makeup routine, it kind of has to fit in with all those other components. You're not just gonna go to a brand and buy like a whole new set. You're always gonna add slowly. The more I look at it, like the more I love it, because it's like matte. It's like matte, but still, oh, it really looks good on the light. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it kind of has a slight like radiance to it. Okay, so obviously I look a little bit crazy. I have no other makeup on. This is purely a foundation review. I have no brows. So I'm gonna go and finish off my makeup. I'm gonna powder, conceal, brow, highlight to the quads. I'm gonna do it all, And yeah, I will get back to you and hopefully we can see what it all looks like then. Alright guys, so I am back. I literally just finished off doing my makeup and did everything that I would normally do. I also used, which I didn't show you, this brand new product as well. I haven't seen this before. I managed to get one in a goodie bag yesterday from the dinner as well. And basically what it is a little puff, and it has a like puff side, like a standard puff texture side, but it's very, very, very soft. And then on the other side is something that's a little bit more like those sponges that you get in your like powders and stuff. And what's really, really cool is that you have this that basically flips round. So I actually really, really like that you can use it both ways, and you can kind of use it as a puff. And you can also put your fingers inside of here so that you can use it. So I actually use that as well. So yeah guys, this is what the finished look looks like with everything else that I normally do at the moment. I have to say, I think I honestly did get my shade really, really good, and I really love the finish of it. I'm not even gonna lie, like I'm actually loving the finish. I'm loving the texture. I did go in with one more pump because I was like, let me push it, and I'm really, really glad I did. I feel like it's just giving me that ultimate coverage that I really wanted and that I'm used to. So it's definitely a thumbs up from me, guys. I'm so, so happy that Beauty Blender have killed it again and brought out an amazing product. Like I said, this is not a sponsored video. This is just me being super excited about the product, about a product that I use every single day whenever I do my makeup. There's no other sponge like it, and you know, I'm not just saying this is just my honest opinion. I love it. And from everyone using a brush to everyone bouncing, that is what this revolutionary product has done for us. So thank you so much to Beauty Blender for having me at yesterday's dinner. Rianne, it was such a pleasure to meet you and your amazing team, and I cannot wait for all of the launches to come still. I'm so excited. So yeah guys, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your opinion about the foundation. Is it a yay or nay? Let me know your opinions about it. Also, something new that I'm doing at the moment is I'd love you to write in the comments what video you'd like me to do next. I'm gonna read all the single comments and I'm gonna pick my favorite one, and that's gonna be my next video. So please let me know what you wanna see. I'm now gonna change my YouTube. I wanna basically create videos that you want to see. I'm gonna basically do everything that you want. And until next time, don't forget to subscribe to me on my channel, give this a thumbs up, and don't forget to also check out my Instagram. It's just @DannyDeFreitas, and I'll see you guys there. Bye.